Hey Glass Gang, thanks for tuning in. Today some exciting news came out about the future of Fallout 76, including details about the next update, map expansion, familiar faces, and more. Before we start, don't forget to hit like and subscribe so you never miss an upload. I upload weekly and live stream daily, Fallout 76 and other titles. The Burning Springs update launches alongside the new Season 2 of the Fallout series on Prime Video, which is set to release on December 17th. This update introduces a new region, Ohio, featuring a new lore and factions including the Rust King and the Rust Raiders. The environment of Ohio is described as having reddish, almost desert-like appearance, with lore suggesting a past spill that tainted the water and ground. And if you're wondering how does this play into Fallout 76, like how are we gonna get to this new area? Well, it's a brand new map expansion that they're opening west of the Point Pleasant Bridge. This will take you into Ohio. And if you visit the bridge right now, you can find some cultists working on it, some scaffolding, lumber, and tools scattered about, suggesting the cultists have taken it upon themselves to rebuild the bridge at Point Pleasant. A significant addition is the presence of the Ghoul from the TV show voiced by Walton Goggins, who acts as a bounty giver in the new player hub Highway Town. It also includes numerous Fallout TV show references such as Super Duper Mart, with ghoul trapping freezers, new events, and more. And not surprisingly, if you check out Bethesda's link that they have posted on screen today in-game, you'll see that there isn't much there to talk about the update or even let you know what is coming. They just have a couple pictures up and, oh yeah, Walton Goggins is going to be part of it, and that's really all they talk about. So if you want more information about the update, don't worry, I have you covered in this video. We are going to check out all the related info that was data mined by Nuka Knights on his website. And we're going to jump into that right now. I'll read through it in this video, but if you want to check it out for yourself and read the article for yourself, I posted the link in the description to his website and to this article. The Burning Springs is the largest free update for Fallout 76 since 2020. Launching in early December, more details, info about the release will be published during the Fallout Day stream on October 23rd, 2025. It introduces the neighboring region of Ohio, accessible via the rebuilt Silver Bridge at Point Pleasant. Here, players will experience a new war-formed area featuring a desert, Deathclaws, and Raiders, which was strongly inspired by Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. Ohio has rarely been referenced in Fallout lore, giving the developers a blank slate to establish new stories. The update adds more than 20 new locations, making the map expansion comparable in size to regions like Skyline Valley or Savage Divide. The Burning Springs update launches alongside the new Season 2 of Fallout series on Prime Video. And in addition to the desert landscape, it also shares other similarities. Map expansion to Ohio. We're going to take a look at these pictures here. The Phoenix of the Flame. Cross the Silver Bridge. So this will be a quest that'll come up for you to cross this bridge into Ohio. And this is the bridge rebuilt. And as you can see, it's been decorated by cultists because, like I mentioned earlier, they rebuilt the bridge. Once you get there, you'll see a sign saying you have completed crossing the bridge and you are now in Ohio state lines. It's very deserty out there, which will be interesting because we don't really have a desert landscape in Fallout 76 currently, so it'll be interesting to see how they executed this. This is pretty interesting too. It kind of looks like the location at top of the world. I don't know. It just reminds me of it. This is Highway Town. So this is where you're gonna come to find Walton Goggins the Ghoul to get your bounty missions, and it's sort of like a hub that's been described as kind of like the Diamond City in Fallout 4. It's a hub for players. Jacksonville Junkyard I don't know too much about. I think that's the arena. I think it's the arena similar to the current Twisted Metal, or I can't remember the name of that event, but yeah, you know what I'm talking about. It's like the arena where we battle the bots with the raiders. I think it's a similar thing going here. Turn back or die. City of Athens, founded in 1804. I feel like we went through too many pictures. There was only 4, so. Atmospheric improvements include dynamic weather effects, such as sandstorms in Ohio that can alter visibility and influence ongoing events. These are complemented by a new musical score created specifically for the region. Nuclear strikes also play a role, so we'll be able to nuke here. That's interesting. While Highwaytown cannot be targeted, detonating a nuke elsewhere in Ohio produces unique results, with new flora, irradiated variants appearing, and enemies like radhogs reacting in distinctive ways. More than 20 new locations. A major addition is Highwaytown, which serves as a social hub through the last resort, where players can accept bounty missions, form teams, and organize hunts together. The hub has been compared to Fallout 4's Diamond City, through this time in a multiplayer context. However, Highwaytown is not entirely safe, as hostile characters still roam the area, preserving the wasteland's dangerous tone. And this is the Rust Kingdom. This is the faction Rust Raiders that are going to be here. This is the last resort, so this is inside of Highwaytown. Dino Peaks, I really don't know what this is. It looks like some kind of abandoned resort from the past. These are the Radhogs, a new enemy, similar to mutant hounds, I guess, but they're going to be different for sure in their own way. There's another picture of one. Oh, it has a mohawk. This, I believe, is a Rust Raider and leading a Deathclaw that's armored, which is going to be part of a new event. New enemies, Radhogs and Rust Faction. Burning Springs introduces new enemies. Among them are the Radhogs, which display a notable reaction when exposed to nuclear strikes, adding unpredictability to the wasteland. The Radhogs can even be tamed as a pet for your camp if you dare. That's so funny. I wonder if you're near a nuke zone and it nukes that area, if your tamed camp pet Radhog will interact or act differently because of the nuke, like they mentioned earlier. That's interesting. In addition, the hostile Rust faction, led by the Rust King, emerges as a new threat in Ohio. Players will also encounter armored Deathclaws as part of this faction, reinforcing the dangers that define the expansion's new region. The Ghoul from the Fallout show. You all know the Ghoul from the Fallout series, played by Walt Goggins. This ghoul now also finds its way into Fallout 76 with Burning Springs. In the Fallout series, the ghoul is a bounty hunter, and that is precisely his central role in this update. He offers you a job to help him with his bounty hunts. You'll meet him for the assignments at the last resort in Ohio. The ghoul was even voiced by Walt Goggins himself in this update. How awesome is that? New bounty hunting system. At the heart of expansion is the new bounty hunting system. It features 2 tiers: grunt hunts, smaller contracts that are manageable solo or with one other player, and head hunts, large-scale public events. Head hunts are particularly challenging, but offer unique rewards, XP, and caps. Only one head hunt can be active per server at a time, while grunt hunts are unlimited, with a wide variety of enemy gangs, raiders, musicians, clowns, or even grannies. Each mission feels distinct. Grannies, really? That's interesting. So here's Walt Goggins, the ghoul, and there's some bounty work on the table that he's going to offer you. This is a grunt hunt that a player completed, and they received 10 caps. Oh, wow. And that looks like it. They didn't show anything else, but they completed Swift-Footed Outlaw, which is a bounty, a grunt hunt bounty. Speak to the woman, Phoenix in the Flames. So we're going to get to that here. New Questline. The expansion also introduces a new questline filled with new characters and dialogue. You'll explore the new desert region of Ohio, get to know many new places, and even have to deal with the Rust King, the leader of the Rust Raiders. And that's the Rust king. So you'll have to deal with them, it says, or deal with him. I'm wondering if he's a world boss that you can activate with a nuke, or if it's going to be like a public event thing, or if you just can go there and fight him anytime. Who knows? I have a feeling it'll be a world boss, though. And this looks like some kind of dam or water processing plant. This is a new event, Sinkhole Solutions, where you have to destroy nests with burning legendary enemies. Did I see that right? It looks like there was waves of enemies. That's interesting. So yeah, defeat the final wave. So that'll be interesting. Maybe it's some kind of survival mode. Event gearing up. So yeah, this is a new event coming. I like her helmet. I hope we can get that. Event Gearing Up. The Gearing Up event takes place at Jacksonville Junkyard in the Ohio desert. Here you'll meet the Beastmaster. She'll tell you that the Rust King's Deathclaws come from this place. They're raised and trained for combat in the wasteland or in the arena. Your task is to equip a Deathclaw with armor and prepare it for fight while being attacked by raiders. To do this, you'll collect materials for the armor, and once enough scrap metal has been collected, the Deathclaw receives its armor and can face off against a larger Deathclaw. The goal is to protect it. And here is the equipped Deathclaw, and then players are trying to lead it towards the other Deathclaw. So you have to try to protect this Deathclaw as it fights this much larger legendary Deathclaw matriarch, which is interesting. New rewards. Players can also look forward to a broad range of rewards, including new weapons, armors, outfits, and mods. Some headhunt rewards are tailored specifically to ghoul characters, marking the first time ghouls are explicitly supported in gameplay. The developers plan to expand this further in future updates. That's interesting. So some headhunt rewards are tailored specifically to ghoul characters, marking the first time ghouls are explicitly supported in gameplay. That's very interesting. Even the ghoul revolver from the show will be available as a reward. Neat! That's exciting. Accessible for new players. Although Burning Springs introduces challenging events and dangerous enemies, the expansion has been designed so that new players can access it from the start. Fresh out of the vault, newcomers will receive directions towards Ohio and can begin exploring immediately. And if you look here, you'll actually see Walt Goggins right outside Vault 76 now. And he's going to lead players or try to influence players to head that way towards Point Pleasant, which is interesting. Might be worth starting your new character just to play a different start and start from Ohio rather than from the Wayward. Update on fishing. The fishing system is being expanded with new species, local legends, additional fishing spots, and seasonal fish. Following the motto, anywhere you can swim, you can fish, the system remains flexible and engaging. News from Milepost Zero and Windy. Existing content is also evolving. Milepost Zero will be retired, with the character Windy relocating to Highway Town. Skyline Valley remains part of the game and is expected to receive more content in future updates. The developers have plans mapped out for years ahead, aiming to deliver both accessible content for newcomers and challenging features for veteran players. Yes, you read that right. Skyline Valley has apparently become too dangerous for the caravans and has been relocated to Highway Town in Ohio. This probably has something to do with the bugs happening that is stopping the caravans from completing, and they did do a temporary fix where it just auto-completes if it gets stuck. If your caravan gets stuck and 7 minutes goes by, then it'll still auto-complete, which I feel is okay. But they've probably come up with a better fix in Ohio, which is interesting still because it means that, like, there's not much to do now in Skyline Valley, but they did say that they're gonna plan more updates around Skyline Valley in the future, so hopefully that brings some things to do back in Skyline Valley, because there really won't be anything to do there other than dangerous pastimes and neurological warfare, which is 2 events. Bill Lacoste said when asked about Milepost Zero in Skyline Valley, so we are going to be shutting down Milepost Zero. We are moving Windy over to Highwaytown, so you'll be able to gather a lot of stuff there. But yeah, that's pretty much it. I believe the number of raiders and the volatility around Skyline Valley has caused Milepost Zero to rethink their commitment to making caravans around the Skyline Valley area. Which is cool too, I think, because in a way it'll force players to explore the new Ohio region on foot, since you have to defend the caravans on foot, so it'll be a great way to explore the new map area. John Rush added, Skyline Valley has become too hostile even for the Blue Ridge Caravan Company. We will probably find out exactly what this means for the caravans and supplies at PTS, which will be tomorrow. They're opening PTS tomorrow, and I will be streaming from the PTS live tomorrow, the next update, which is really exciting. Drifter and Raid. We already found some details about a new boss enemy called the Drifter via dating mining in the previous PTS version. Unfortunately, there hasn't been any mention of that yet, nor of a new raid or nuke boss. Let's see what new features the next PTS brings. Perhaps this kind of endgame content won't arrive until early 2026. It's just predictions, but we'll see. Next PTS will be available on October 2nd, 2025. And this is going to be available on Steam for PC players. You can download the PTS version for free of the game, the player public test server. And like I said, I will be live streaming it tomorrow. So if you want to catch that, make sure that you swing by the channel at noon Eastern Standard Time. That's noon, 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I will be live streaming the next update from PTS. That's all I have for you guys today, though. Let me know if you have any questions, if you're excited about this. I'm personally really excited about it. I think it's going to bring a lot to the game, a lot of new areas and new things to explore and do, which I think we desperately need at this point. And there hasn't been a big update like this since the Skyline Valley update, which feels like a little while ago now. So I'm glad to see this. I'm Miss Glass. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. GG!